ago has all built to this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. He could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they bring him down right at the 20.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it second and medium. Nice wrap up there by the junior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Big moment early in this championship game. Third down coming up. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The pass rush closing in. Puts into space at the 50. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Press coverage now from the secondary. Caught quickly. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Once you can establish the run game, the play action is so effective. Those linebackers' eyes get caught up on the run, and you pull the ball, and you've got open targets behind him. It's a great example of using the run game to set up your play action.
And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
They make the tackle, but that scramble earns him enough yards for the first down.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Well, not a whole lot of options there for the quarterback. Ends up trying to pitch it out, gets some yards, but not enough for the first down.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the... Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates. Setting the tone early for how about the execution, opening drive of a conference championship game?
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. And the Sun Devils will have to kick this away. The offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's a low punt. Won't travel very far. Well, down the punt just inside the 45-yard line. East Carolina's offense heads back out on the field now. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open. That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. And now the handoff. Has the first down and more. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
2nd down play coming up. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
The DB's backing off from the line now. The pocket breaking down. Caught near the sticks. It's Franklin. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score on first down.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
The Pirates with 1st and 10 here. On the ground, it's Franklin. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Tackle made just short of the end zone. They'll put the ball about the 3. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
Boy, this defense has got to be elated. 3rd down in inches. Everybody's expecting a QB sneak, an easy run, pick up the first down. Instead, the defense sees pass, and they come up with a sack.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. It is intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he's not going to squander this chance.
So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. Here comes a handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Catch made over the middle. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
17, Arizona State, 0.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's tackled at the 25. Same spot it would have been had he left it in the end zone. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Kirk, it's East Carolina with the lead here. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The receiver grabs it. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
The Sun Devils offense is on the move now.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. He's going to take off. Finding space at the 20. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Catch made on the out route. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Moves out of the pocket. He throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This is a long march now. Offense getting ready for play number 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
He made it. 3 points on the board.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaking free at the 35. He's in the clear. Across the 40. Inside the 20. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Pirates.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers and those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
East Carolina, 24. Arizona State, 3.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. Snags the quick throw.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal third down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
That completion makes it second and medium. Bringing pressure. On the run here. Lets it go. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. The Sun Devils pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's play action. He bought some time, now lets it go. Catch made on the right side. They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. It's going to be a loss on the play. Force out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The receiver makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
Big moment here in this championship game. Third and short on the 8th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
Love the call here on third and short. When in doubt, go to the big tight end with that big frame. Easy catch, box out the defense, and get the first down.
And the Sun Devils will line up on 1st and 10. Quick pass, the catch is made. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Play fake, looking to throw. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
That catch is hauled in. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Looking to throw yet again. Running back grabs it on a screen. Tackled after the completion, down at the 1-yard line. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. They break the huddle for 3rd down and goal. Can they punch it in from the 1? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Chris, 3rd down here, they throw the football, which I have no problem with down inside his 10-yard line. But the big thing is the quarterback has got to do a better job working through his progressions to give himself a chance. The last thing he wants to do is take a sack, and now they're facing 4th down. And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for a man deep on the right side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
I love the idea of this quarterback just continuing to give his guy a chance. Already making multiple plays. Why not put it up in the air and give him a chance to get in the end zone one more time?
On the ground, it's Franklin.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and they keep him short in the first down.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on 3rd down, you have to put the ball at least to the first down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
And now a timeout is taken. The receiving team wanting to talk about things here before the kickoff. The Pirates will line up to boot it away. And that sets up a return. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop it. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to scramble. He pulls in the catch. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. Rolls right, trying to make something happen. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. They're going to trust the kicker from 56 yards out. Let's see if he's got the distance. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And after the miss, the margin is still 18, a 3-possession game.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Using his legs, it's Franklin. Tackle made after just a short game.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
East Carolina, 24.
The Pirates will kick it deep to begin the second half. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. It's a quick grab. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Looking for the wide out. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
They'll hand it off. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And they'll give it to the back. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Pirates come up to the line in the hurry-up. Running play called on 3rd and short. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Oh, and another incompletion.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one, and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. There's the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's an out route. The catch made. And the Sun Devils pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do. These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
play fake. Look at it passing. Looks to the left, and it's complete. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Sun Devils starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know if as a play caller you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Here's a target, and it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Defense not pressing this time. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking downfield. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Here's the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. It's a quarterback keeper. Picks up the first, looking for more. Finds room at the 30. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
You talk about a headache for a defensive coordinator. You got to plan around that kind of speed and discipline and elusiveness from a quarterback like this. Man, it creates
end zone ahead. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, in my opinion, what we just witnessed is one of the toughest things to do in football as a defender, and that's making an open field tackle. A lot of times, those one-on-one matchups against shifty receivers, the receiver wins. This time, let's tip our cap to that defender. Great play.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. And the quarterback dropping back. On the move now. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, East Carolina. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
They convert to PAT, so the lead is now 21. momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. The shotgun running play call. He's got the first and still going. Breaks loose at the 45. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
One big play and the offense has flipped the field. They're across the 50, set up with a first down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
2nd down after that completion. They'll run it here. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. 1st down. And the Sun Devils will try to keep this drive moving. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Running out of time in the pocket. A short completion to the tight end. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be 1st down yardage. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Short pass finds the tight end. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. Kirk, it's East Carolina with the lead here. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. Now we're set to start the final quarter of play here. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
East Carolina's offense has back out on the field now. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the 1st down yardage. Here's the 2nd down play. And now the running back's got it again. They get him down, but he gets the ball across the 10-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. That's a design quarterback keeper. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. The Pirates will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
backed up here, trying to make something happen on the 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against...
It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. He could go. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Just when it looked like they might make this a one-score game, the quarterback gives it back to the defense. The climb just got steeper, and they're running out of time here in the 4th quarter.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.